Hello friends, welcome to AEMS online classes. Subject Geography, Class 8, Lesson number 2, Interior Parts of Earth. So we have completed the half part of the lesson, that is continent crust and the mantle part. We have seen which type of elements are present, why the Sial and Sima name is given. Even we have seen the density of that continent, that layers, that crust, and which rocks are formed in which layer, that we have seen. Now further part we are going to see, that is next part is core, the innermost part of the earth. Okay, core. The core starts from around the depth of about 2900 km from the earth's surface. It starts from the earth's surface and till 2900, from there the core starts. Okay, the part of earth's interior extending from the mantle up to the center of the earth's core. So one diagram I want to show you. Actually, from where it extends, from the lower mantle from here, lower mantle to the center of the earth, this part is known as core. Got it? Now thickness of this core, it is 3471 kilometer. Thickness of core is 3471 kilometer. Even the core is also divided into two parts. They are the outer core and inner core. Core is divided into outer core and inner core, right? Now we will see about the outer core. Outer core extends from 2900 km to 5100 km. So this is the outer core. From 2900 km to 5100 km, and secondary waves cannot travel through this core. Secondary waves, primary waves, which with the earthquake, they are earthquake release this type of waves, so they cannot travel through this core. Why? Because this core is in liquid state, semi-liquid or liquid state, and the secondary waves which travels, they get absorbed in this layer. Okay, in the outer core, the secondary waves cannot travel due to the presence of liquid state or semi-liquid. The secondary waves get absorbed. Primary waves, they can travel through this layer, but the speed gets reduced. Primary waves, they get traveled through this layer, but the speed get reduced. Okay, the density of this outer core is 9.8 gram per centimeter cube. The density of outer core is approximately 9.8 grams per centimeter cube, and the temperature is near about 5000 degrees Celsius. Around 5000 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now we will see the inner core. The location of inner core is below the outer core. Below the outer core, the inner core is located. It extends from, or it starts from 5150 km to the depth of 6371 km. It extends from 5150 km to the depth of around 6371 km. So deepest, innerest part, center part of the earth. Now it is the core of the earth which is in solid state. Fully it is solid in state, and density of this state or this core is approximately 13.3 grams per centimeter cube, and it is rich in iron and nickel. The elements like iron and nickel, they are found here. That's why it is named as knife, N-I-F-E, knife. This layer is named as knife because it is rich in iron and nickel. Due to the extreme pressure in this layer, the inner core is in solid state. Due to the extreme pressure, the temperature here is almost equal to the surface temperature of the sun. So it is hottest part, okay. It is the temperature here in the innermost core is equivalent to the surface temperature of the sun. So here we have completed the outer core and inner core. Now one more important part of this lesson is geodynamo, or the Earth's magnetosphere. So what is this Earth's magnetosphere? You know, sphere means the layer of the Earth, okay, that we are going to see now. So now we know the temperature of outer core and inner core. Outer core's temperature is 5000 degrees Celsius and inner core it is near about 6000 degrees Celsius, right? The difference between the temperature of outer and inner cores give rise to vertical currents. So difference between the outer core and inner core gives rise to vertical currents. Currents will develop there, but the rotation of Earth gives them a circular motion, as they will go in vertical direction, but due to the rotation of Earth in circular motion, that's why these currents also they move in the circular manner, okay. These electric currents develop in the spiral eddies of liquid iron, and thus magnetic field is generated. Due to the rotation, there the presence of iron quantity is more, that's why their magnetic field is generated, and so it is known as geodynamo, okay. Geodynamo. This magnetic field of Earth is functional even outside the Earth's surface for quite a distance. This magnetic field which is developed in the interior part of the Earth, even this gets functional in the outside of the Earth till the quite a distance, okay. As a result, a cover develops around the Earth. Magnetic field develops around the Earth. And what is the work of this magnetic field? It doesn't allow the solar winds to enter in the Earth. Solar winds which are coming from the sun, this atmosphere, magnetosphere, protect the Earth from the solar winds. Here solar winds you can see. This layer magnetosphere, it protects the Earth from solar winds, and this magnetosphere is the fifth and important sphere of the Earth, right? It is an important sphere and fifth important sphere of the Earth. I hope you have understood this lesson completely. Okay. Here we will stop. We will end the lesson, and in next session we will begin with the next new lesson. Read the lesson properly. Do the activity. Here we will stop. Thank you very much.